In this video, I'll show you how to build your own acoustic treatment boxes to get better audio for your home studio. I'm Eric Blacka. On this channel, I make fun, sometimes educational, entertaining videos. If you want to sound treat your home studio to get better audio, I'll show you how to do it using mineral wool. Mineral wool works so much better than that cheap acoustic foam. And it looks a lot better too. Let me know down in the comments how you acoustically treat your home studio, or if you have a different or better way of doing it. This is my very first attempt, by the way. I'm not a carpenter, but I am pretty handy. Let's talk about the materials you'll need, then the tools you need, then we'll put it together, and finally I'll go over the cost. Materials: mineral wool insulation, not fiberglass. Mineral wool is designed for sound insulation. Do not use fiberglass. Premium pine trim, premium plywood. I think this is the 1/4 inch thick stuff. You don't want to go cheap on the plywood because it will warp over time, especially if you live in a high humidity environment like South Texas. Stain, pre-stain conditioner. This will make the stained wood look a lot better when it's done as opposed to when you don't use it. Nails. I got some size 4D finishing nails and some size 18 smaller ones for the trim. Canvas. Glue. Type bond, wood glue, type bond, multi-surface glue, whatever the hell brand you want, doesn't matter. I just like these. Fightin' Texas Aggie pencil. If you use a pencil that has any kind of logo on it from that nasty school in Austin, this whole project will suck. You'll need some rags. A little foam brush for the pre-stain conditioner. Razor blade. I guess the razor blade goes in the tool section. Most importantly, bottle of wine. I recommend this 2017 Becker Vineyards Reserve Merlot, made in Texas. It's like 13 bucks at H-E-B. If you don't have H-E-B, sucks to be you. Yes, I about finished this one. Let's go over the tools. A drill. Skill saw. A table saw would be a lot better, but I ain't got one. Sander. Of course, you can always sand everything by hand if you don't have a sander. Hammer. Hammer. Wood clamps. More wood clamps. Don't spill the wine. A level. Tape measure. Speed square. Rubber mallet. Alright, let's build this sucker. By the way, you can make these any size, doesn't matter. Wherever you're going, measure the wall. Those are going to be your measurements for how big it is. This is going to be a 2 foot by 4 foot acoustic treatment box. First, I'm going to cut my pine boards. Next, I'm going to glue them together. Now I drill the pilot holes for my large finishing nails, secure it with the finishing nails, nail it to the plywood with some small finishing nails. Now I'm going to sand that sucker down. Now we're ready to stain it. Apply the pre-stain conditioner first. It'll give it a much better look. Do not apply the pre-stain conditioner to these top edges. Apply the stain, whatever color you like. This is the Minwax Honey 272 color. I just like the way it looks. It's real nice. Again, do not stain these top edges. The glue we'll use for the canvas will not adhere to the wood as well if we apply the stain or pre-stain conditioner to those edges. Fill it with mineral wool insulation. Put some of the multi-surface glue on the unstained edges that we just mentioned. This is for the canvas to adhere to. put the canvas on, clamp it to make it look real nice and tight. The trim. Cut it to size, drill some tiny pilot holes, stain it. Line it up, nail it to the edges with some small finishing nails. Once you're confident that the glue is dry, unclamp it. Cut off the excess canvas with the razor blade. Overall, I'm really happy with the way this acoustic treatment box turned out. I am going to have to redo the trim because I cut the short pieces backwards. But that's what happens sometimes, you know. Drink a little too much wine, some power tools get involved, you're cutting some wood. Doesn't always come out the way it's supposed to. But whatever. You know, a couple bottles of wine are responsible for that. That ain't my fault. And now you're ready to just hang it up wherever the hell you want it. I'm just going to put some wire across the back of it to hang it up. Of course, I could just hang it up like this and it would look pretty nice, but I went ahead and bought some stencils on Amazon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some painter's tape around the edges, get my daughter's few cans of spray paint, and just let them go at it. I got unicorns, flowers. Oh, there's a pretty hummingbird. What else do I got? Ooh, butterflies. Some fairies. I'm not sure what the hell that is. Dragon. More unicorns. So how much did this cost to build? It's actually a really hard question to answer. I already had most of the materials and all the tools I needed to build this. I'm always building stuff. All I really had to buy was the insulation and the canvas and the wood. I already had everything else. The mineral wool insulation was 36 bucks at Lowe's, but I can use it to build like, I don't know, probably 4 more of these. The canvas was cheap. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It was like $7 or $8. I'm guessing my cost on this was about $45, somewhere in there, for the materials. But that's because I used premium pine wood. I could probably get it down to like 25 bucks if I used really cheap wood. Plus I can go even cheaper on the canvas and just use like an old sheet or something. Tools aside, if you didn't have any of the materials you needed to build this, it would cost about $120, $130, somewhere in there to get all that stuff together. Of course, once you do, you'll get a lot of use out of that stuff. Like the insulation, the nails, the glue, the stain, etc. I mean, you're not going to use it all just to build one box, right? So you'll have a lot of materials left over to continue building boxes in the future. So you kind of spread that cost out over a few boxes doing it that way. As you can see, the final product up on my wall in my house looks a hell of a lot better than a piece of nasty foam. I can dig it. Real quick, if this video helped you out, give me a thumbs up button. Let me know down in the comments below how you acoustically treat your home studio for better audio. And you might want to check out some of my other videos because they're pretty funny. I'm Eric Blacka. Bye.